Hello friends, we have seen Rayleigh-Ritz method. Today we will start with weighted residual method. Weighted residual method is basically an upgraded version of Rayleigh-Ritz method. So basically it is a generalization of Rayleigh-Ritz method. Okay, so basically what happened, the Rayleigh-Ritz method is not applied on non-linear problems, and it is difficult to choose weighted function in Rayleigh-Ritz method. Okay, so to solve these problems, we use weighted residual method. Okay, and we use weight function of higher orders here. So basically we will understand these things with a set of question. So just discuss it here. Let's just take an example. Example is minus d square u over dx square minus u plus x square equals to 0. Here the boundary condition is u0 equals to 0 and u dash 1 equals to 1. So basically these are the boundary condition, or we call it eventual boundary conditions. Okay, so we know that according to boundary condition we know that phi 0 equals to 0 and phi dash 1 equals to 1. So this is a non-homogeneous condition, non-homogeneous boundary condition, and we will write the set of homogeneous boundary condition. Okay, so if you have confusion in non-homogeneous and homogeneous boundary condition, you can check out my previous video. I have explained it earlier. Okay, so we have to deal with, first we will deal with this non-homogeneity. Then once this non-homogeneity removed, we will choose homogeneous functions. Okay, so for choice of algebraic function, we will we have choose a plus bx, we have choose. Okay, so we have chosen polynomial function, then we have to find a and b to find the weighted function. Okay, so everything will be clear when we will solve this question. Okay, so first of all we know that at x equals to 0, we are solving for this term. Okay, so for x equals to 0 it is 0, and for x equals to 1 this is differentiation equals to 1. Okay, so at x equals to 0 this will become 0, then a plus b into 0. So this implies a equals to 0. Okay, and phi dash x, the second boundary term is phi dash 1 equals to 1. Okay, so phi dash will be equals to a equals to 0, this is equals to 0 plus b. So what we have did, we just did the differentiation here. Okay, so it will be equals to, and at x equals to 1 phi dash equals to 1, so b equals to 1. So finally our equation become, on putting a or b value, phi x equals to, what was phi x equals to a plus bx. Okay, a equals to 0 and b value is 1. Okay, so this will become x. So okay, so our phi naught become x. These all terms are phi naught here. Okay, so what we have did, so these are the terms. We know that solution looks like this. We have seen it in previous lectures. Okay, so if for non-homogeneous conditions, non-homogeneous condition, our solution look like this. Okay, so we have find out phi naught equals to x. Okay, now we have to find out phi j. Okay, so phi naught is related to non-homogeneous condition. Non-homogeneous condition, and this phi j is related to homogeneous condition. Okay, so for we will choose 3-parameter polynomial. We will choose a 3-parameter polynomial. Why we are choosing a 3-parameter polynomial? Actually, we are dealing with differentiation terms here. Okay, as we have seen here that for homogeneous case we have already did for non-homogeneous condition. Now for homogeneous case we have seen that differentiation term is there. Differentiation term is also there, but differentiation term is here. But we calculate for non-homogeneous part sirf only once. Okay, but for homogeneous condition J sign is there, so we calculate for phi 1, we calculate for phi 1, we calculate for phi 2, similarly this way. So we will choose a 3-parameter polynomial, a polynomial for higher degree. Okay, so let's just say phi 1 equals to a plus bx plus cx square. Okay, and we know the condition is that phi 1 0 equals to 0 and phi dash 1 equals to 0. This is a homogeneous condition. Okay, non-homogeneous condition we have already solved. So this will become, for solving this, putting x value a equals to 0. Similarly, then putting phi dash 1, then it will become phi dash 1 equals to a already 0, differentiation b plus 2cx. Okay, now putting value 1. On putting value it will equal 0 because phi dash 1 equals to 0. Okay, so 0 equals to b plus 2c. Okay, so this implies b equals to minus 2c. So our equation will become phi 1 equals to 0 plus minus 2c x plus cx square. What we did, we just put the value of a and b in this equation. Okay, so we will get this equation minus cx 2 minus x square. C is an arbitrary constant. Let's just take 2x minus x square. What we did, we have just removed the c value, nothing else we have did. We have just removed it, just an approximation. So when we put our boundary condition in it, okay, we can ignore this c. Okay, so we got an idea that our function will look like this. We can check. We can check by putting these values. Okay, then our function is 2x minus x square. If we put 0, then it will give a 0 value and its differentiation is 2 minus 2x, and on putting x equals to 1 it will again give 0 value. So our both condition satisfied, so we can choose this function. Okay, so we get our function phi 1 equals to 2x minus x square. Similarly, now we have to calculate phi 2. At least we will calculate for n equals to 2. So we are choosing phi 2. So phi 2 will be, let's just take phi 2 will be a plus bx plus dx cube. Okay, in earlier case we took a plus bx plus cx square. In this case, for a change, we are doing a plus bx plus dx cube. Okay, so we will same put the boundary condition as we did earlier, that phi 0 equals to 0 and phi dash differentiation at 1 equals to 0. Okay, so on putting this, we will get a equals to 0 and 0 equals to b plus 3x square d. We just differentiate this term, nothing else. Okay, so we will get 0 equals to b plus 3d. This implies b equals to minus 3d. Okay, so our phi 2 will look like this: minus d minus 3x plus x cube. Okay, this is the basic terms, that's why I'm doing little fast. We are just doing basic arithmetics, that's it. Okay, so just removing it, this will look like this. Okay, just the simple way we have removed this c, the similar way we remove this d. It will 3x minus x cube. Okay, so we get when we put the boundary condition here after removing this d. Okay, so we will get 3 into 0 minus 0 equals to 0, so it satisfies, and its differentiation will be 3x squared. So if we put x equals to 1, it will again equals to 0, it will also satisfy. So at x equals to 0 it satisfy, or its differentiation at 1 equals to 0, both satisfy. So this condition satisfies, so this function is okay, we can choose it. So phi 1 is 2x minus x square and phi 2 equals to 3x minus x cube. Okay, so we got, and phi naught we already calculated equals to x. So we got our weighted function. Now what was our equation? Our equation was minus d square u over dx square minus u plus x square. Now we will calculate its residue. Okay, we will calculate its residue. Now how to calculate residue? We will learn it here. Okay, so we already know that u equals to phi naught plus sigma j equals to 1 to n cj phi j. Okay, so we will put this value of u it here. Okay, so on putting phi naught plus sigma j equals to 1 to n cj phi j minus then phi naught plus sigma j equals to 1 to n cj phi j plus x square equals to 0. Now we will do the differentiation. Minus d square phi naught over dx square plus again minus sigma j equals to 1 to n cj d square phi j over dx square minus phi naught plus sigma j equals to 1 to n cj phi j plus x square equals to 0. What we are calculating? We are calculating the residue. Just remove this 0 term because this is not 0. Equals to r, which is residue. Okay, so in this video we will calculate the residue only. It is having 4 methods to solve the residue. So we will do it in the next lecture. Okay, so we till in this video we will solve up to residue only. So this term is minus d square over dx square and phi naught is equals to x minus sigma j equals to 1 to n, okay, cj d square phi j over dx square minus phi naught sigma j equals to 1 to n cj phi j plus x square. Okay, so this term will be equal to 0 as differentiation of x will be, I'm solving it here. Okay, if you have any problem with this. Okay, so if we solve it for once, then it will become this and it will become this and it will be 0. Okay, so it's having two terms of differentiation. On doing first differentiation, it will convert into 1 and it will we will get a constant value, and the differentiation of a constant value is always 0. Okay, so this term is 0. So what we left? We have left this term. Now we will just open its summation. This term will look like this way: minus c1 d square phi 1 over dx square plus c2 d square. Just okay, this c2 d square phi 2 over dx square minus phi naught plus c1 phi 1 plus c2 phi 2 plus x square. Okay, now we know this c1. We know that phi 1 equals to 2x minus x square. Phi 1 dash will be equals to 2 minus 2x, and phi 1 double dash, or we can call it d phi 1 over dx square. This means double differentiation. Okay, so double differentiation will be equal to minus 2. Similarly our phi 2 equals to 3 minus 3x square, and it's d phi 2 over dx equals to, it's 3x minus x cube. Okay, just check out. Okay, so then it will become 3 minus, just wait a second. The phi 2 term is 3x minus x cube. On differentiation, it will become equals to 3 minus 3x square, and on double differentiation, it will become minus 6x. Okay, so what we do, we just put these value of d square phi 1 over dx square minus 2 and this here. Okay, so c1 equals to d square phi 1 over dx is minus 2 plus c2, it is minus 6x. Okay, then it is x plus c1, phi 1 value is 2x minus x square plus c2 3x minus x cube plus x square, this one x square. Okay, now residue, on solving it, we will get this value c1 2 plus x square minus 2x plus c2 x cube plus 6x minus 3x plus x square minus x. So we will solve this term, or c1 2 plus x square minus 2x. What we did, we just took this c1 values together, this c2 values together, and rest other terms together. Okay, so this will become x cube plus 3x plus x square minus x. Okay, so what we have calculated, we have calculated our residue. Okay, so with the help of residue, we will calculate the solution. So we will calculate this. We have 4 methods. We will calculate the solution by this 4 methods. First one is Petrov-Galerkin method. Second one is Galerkin method. And the third one is collocation method. And the fourth one is least square method. Okay, so these 4 method will use residue term to give solution. Okay, so we will see these methods one by one in next lecture. if it will take little more time to solve all these methods. Okay, so just continue on next lecture so that we can complete our weighted residual method. And this is not very difficult, having lots of calculation only. So keep continue, and if you are liking my lectures, then you can subscribe me, and just and you can give a like for motivating me. Thank you.